So I had an argument on the internet, you wouldn't believe it.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
These torches are the best torches you can buy.
This one's slightly worse.
Had you had the argument with me, you would have lost.
Hi, I'm Tangles. This is my garage, and this is my car. That difference in the car failed. I disassembled it. Pulled the center end of one and put it in the other. And had to go in the other house because I had to repaint the... Yeah, so yeah, that center was in that diff originally.
Oh, so you kept my shim center. This is the bit that makes it tight, right? Yeah. And this definitely isn't one we shimmed. So you kept my center and put it in the other bit. That's
originally, and then I put it back. Yeah. No, I put the whole 3.6 in.
Yeah.
And then the 3.6 failed. Yeah. And then I put your one back in it because it was working when I took it out.
Yeah. And it was working until the last race. Right?
Yeah. And that one was working until the last race day.
So this is effectively an open diff. I can even move this with my hands.
So, but I kept the shimming with it. And that's right, it was effectively open.
That's good, I got shimmed.
When I
we're gonna have to shim this and have a go at seeing how
it wasn't open when I bought it. Yeah. It wasn't open originally. It opened up over time. It failed. Right.
The viscous hub is probably still working. It's what we do by shimming it is basically not make that viscous bit work. Yeah. We sort of shim it out.
Correct.
Alright, let's split this.
I know how it works.
Number 3.
A screwdriver and a hammer?
Yeah, but with the number 3 ideally.
I did it up, so you may struggle.
Yeah, hold this.
I'm going to do some sort of vice-like item somewhere in my life. Correctly torqued there. Ankle bone on the fucking mounting bolt, so like it really hurt a lot. Should be enough to get us all high, shouldn't it? And go get some paper bags. He's doing interesting stuff.
I reckon we should leave this one in it, fella. Let's do that stink.
Alright.
It'll be alright.
Get slightly bigger on the other. No, not bigger. We don't want to pressure. We don't want to put too much pressure on that.
No, we're just going to fill the gap, so it's...
Yep.
So it goes in.
Oh, he's just left that on to record you candidly there.
Oh, cool.
Cheeky little bastard. He'll be looking at nothing. Taking up all my data on my camera, so when something interesting happens, it'll be full.
I gave it a pretty good look there. You can put that on the video if you want.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah. Scotty Baxter will appreciate that.
Hey?
Scotty Baxter will appreciate that.
Was that the you and Scotty special look?
Yeah, we just bloody see each other well.
Me and Max don't have a look like that. Maybe we should get one. Sorry, Max in the 33. This is not about me. It's never about me. It's always about Maxwell Klinger.
These shims are all set off like offset and stuff. Have you got different ones? Because these are stuff.
Yeah. You know, I'm just cruising around fucking checking gaps on shit on a day-to-day basis. Sticking feeler gauges where they're not fucking wanted.
Up the Russians'
at the shop.
fucking leg gap.
I reckon it's pretty loose. I think I need all the gauges. Times a handful.
Not vag fucking gap, dude.
Thigh gap?
Yeah.
No, that's pretty tight actually. There is no thigh gap. If she wore corduroy, it'd be a fire hazard.
Oh, right. Chunky.
Yeah, she's...
Curvy.
No. It's like... just like a large brick. Oh. Can you get the feeler gauges out of there, Ty? Do you know what you're looking for?
Like a brick shit house.
Figured out what you're doing yet, Ben?
Yeah.
Sure. It'll be the first time anyone has on this car. What are you doing, Benny?
Just measuring the gap here to set the friction on the viscous centre.
So I had an argument on the internet, you wouldn't believe it.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
These torches are the best torches you can buy.
This one's slightly worse.
Had you had the argument with me, you would have lost.
About how the shimming prevents it from slipping.
Right.
And so a dude claimed that all it does is bind up the spider gears and lock the diff that way. And I argued that
no, it's wrong.
It compresses the friction plates and the fluid
viscous
between them within the VLSD itself,
yeah,
and prevents it. And if you shim it enough, you just force them together and the fluid becomes obsolete.
Because what would happen is, if you loaded up the spider gears, is the diff would probably lock.
Yeah, at all times.
Yeah.
It would never be open, or never slip.
I can't feel a whole lot of movement there, so I think it'll be right.
How big's the target gap? 12
thou on either side, and then you put a thing in and you make sure it doesn't turn. So the width straight's the longest. Let's do an experiment.
Oh shit, we're sciencing. Oh, you're going to try and turn it.
Try. The longer one goes on this side from memory, doesn't it?
I think so. There we go, now it's engaging.
And this is the experiment, you have to see if you can turn it. Like just this part, because then that's turning in that viscous.
You got hold of it, good?
Yeah.
It's moving ever so slightly,
Moving a bit.
but the viscous fluid's like non-Newtonian. The more force you put in it, the more it'll fight. So you should be able to slip at low speed.
Yeah, I mean...
And then at high speed it binds up.
But just by doing that...
I think that's pretty good.
If you can move it, I think that's the go. Because you leave around the wheels and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that should be pretty good.
I think that's good enough. It certainly shouldn't jump and lock.
No, but
it's
not like...
But it's certainly not loose.
Yeah.
That's something like what we want to do, I reckon.
Yeah.
Right. I'm signing off on that.
Let's put the ringer on.
Here's
Have you got permanent strength?
Here's one I prepared earlier. I thought you said you had Loctite.
Yeah, I do.
I do have Loctite here, and I have both. They're all there.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's why they were all in the ring gear.
Shiny. You had this workshop organised.
Some idiot didn't fucking throw them across the floor like they were confetti. I feel like the rattle gun would be better.
You want rattle gun?
No. They don't always apply as much torque and...
No, not for final torque, just to run them in.
Yeah.
It'll pretty much finish now. To a reasonable level of torque on all of them. Alright, get that one. Alright. How much torque do we want?
It's dialed in, it's like 112.
We'll need to hold the bench, I think.
Probably. Thought that might happen.
I was worried about that happening too.
Did you crank it up?
Oh, I can do it tighter, I just didn't want to. Just failed right at the point. As in, it's closer to 90. Last time I used a marker to mark it. Like, count, like put 1 through 12, 16, whatever it is on it. 12.
If it was a helicopter, we would have done that. It's not. Yeah, you done that.
I was thinking some of your work, man. I'm surprised the helicopters fly around this place. That's why they're always in for maintenance. So I think
I'm the reason why they're still in the air, fella.
I think that's all of it, so I'll just do that now. Nope. I wouldn't want them to say come loose and grenade a diff 5 minutes after selling it.
Do you reckon you went that hard with the brake bar? Probably equivalent to.
Not as hard. Because it was one arm, like the diff tucked in under the arm, and so my problem was I couldn't hold the diff still enough. That's it. That's
what I've done before is had like a breaker bar in there, and then use it to do the other. You can get like
Close it.
all of them except one.
Alright,
See if you can
done.
move that thing.
See if I can rotate it at all. Ever so slightly.
Looks like about the same.
Which is what we think is right. Alright, so that's that.